Good morning, good morning. Now again, only a half phone slip sliding away. I don't know what's happened. It's only a half whispered good morning this morning because the little two of my daughters are already up. Done some breakfast for them. Mixed reviews. Now, it is Sunday the 20th of February. It's around about 7:15. It is week 8 of 2022, and this morning will be my 7th half marathon. Now, I'm feeling a little bit under the weather this morning. You can see, actually talking of the weather, you can see in the top right hand corner, look, it is blowing a gale, Hurricane Eunice. We're just getting the last knock-ins with Hurricane Eunice. I'm not feeling the best, to be fair. I drained that last night. So I, this morning, have a hot face and a bit of a headache. Let's hope it's not a virus. But talking about viruses and talking about going viral, this very channel was launched last week in a blaze of glory. Now, you can't argue with numbers like that. 3 comments, 6 likes, 13 subscribers. We are going off, absolutely off. Now, thank you to everybody who has watched it so far, and thank you for your feedback. I've had some lovely stuff. A couple of people really enjoyed it. A couple of people pipped me at work on Tuesday morning, which was great. It gave me a bit of a spring in my step. One of my friends texted me and said, brilliant, laughed and learned something as well. Who knew the reach of this channel? A couple of negatives. Some people making comments about the clothes that I was wearing. The spotty number of a couple of weeks ago continues to cause controversy. One of my friends, Chris, said that I looked like Lester Piggott, which wasn't great really, because he got into a bit of trouble for tax avoidance, which I fundamentally don't agree with. Some nastier trolling, actually. It was to my face, so I suppose that's okay. One of my friends told me that I ought to get a life, which I thought was unfair. It is 7:20 on a Sunday morning, and this morning I am going off in search of the longest cast iron aqueduct in the UK. So I think we should all probably look forward to that. I have spent this week, now that I've launched the website, trying to lure in sponsors and people to send me free merch to publicise right here on this channel. So if anybody knows anybody, if they've got anything that they want me to wear, if they've got anything that they want me to push in return for pushing this podcast, I'm quite happy to do so. I would rather, if I'm being quite honest, the companies have ethical and green credentials, because I think that sort of ties in with my USP. But at this point, to be honest with you, I'd be quite happy with Sports Direct, Paddy Power, Bet365. I'll have any of those if they want to give me a tinkle. It's all about the in-play. Yeah, Bet365. Yeah, enough. Yeah, Pat. Oh, Pat. It's the wrong cockney. Yeah, Bet365. Yeah, all about the in-play. What? Yeah, you want to sponsor me, do you? You want me to sponsor you as well? Take my money? Oh, you're waiting for something green and ethical, are you, princess? Well, tough. You get your little spotted jacket on and you dance to my tune. Sorry. Anyway, right, clothing today is, I'm not going to focus too much on my top or my bottom half, but I would like to introduce you to my old favourites. These trainers are only supposed to last about 450 miles or so. These have done about 800. These are my favourites. These are Peggy, my Nike Air Pegasus 38, and these have seen me through. These have done my fastest half marathon, and I cannot bear to part with these. It's almost like they're a little friend of their own, really, so I can't bear to throw them out, even though they've clearly seen better days. What? No, you tell them. No, you tell them if that's what you want to tell them. You're out of order. He's a real character, really is, real character. Right, look, I am procrastinating. I'll see you up there on the aqueduct.
Right now, I've been trying along my run. I'm nearly at the aqueduct, but I've been trying along my run to sort of assess the damage of Storm Eunice. And to be honest, I'm out in the country lanes. It's really quite frightening when you see some of the wreckage that's been sort of blown across the countryside. I mean, this, for example, you know, was torn off a tree, and you know, could have been hurled in front of traffic. And then also just a little bit further down the way here, I mean, look at that. I mean, there's a chest of drawers there that has literally blown out of a little girl's bedroom and has ended up down here. It is absolute carnage out here. It's not for the faint-hearted. So, this is the Edstone Aqueduct. Now, I've got to say to you, I'm tremendously excited here. It's taken me, I don't know, 6 and a bit miles to run it. Just dropped my energy gel. I don't want to drop that, it's now covered in mud. Yeah, look. Some facts for you. Edstone, canal, towpath. This is the longest aqueduct in England. Well, look, in that case, we have to get up here and see it for ourselves. There are a lot of steps here. I'm going to try and get a bit of a wriggle on. Bloody hell. It's a bit muddy. But, oh yeah, look. Now we are talking. Now that, my friends, is an aqueduct. I promised you an aqueduct, and I have delivered. Look at it. Now look, the water, oh bloody hell, that's high. The car right down there. Jesus. Right, okay, I'll stick close to the side. I am afraid of heights, so I'm sticking close to this canal. Now, a few facts for you. Edstone Aqueduct. God, I could do with that boom mic, Tris. Don't just say I want a boom mic. I'll need the product number, and I need an Amazon link. And it needs to be something that'll fit down my trousers. Shouldn't be too hard. Now look, I'm still going down the aqueduct. Look at this. Sky high I am. Still alive. Rail track there now. You know what they were doing when they were building these? Now this, incidentally, a bit of history for you. Built in 1812, and it's 145 metres long. There's a stat. And it's a fairly impressive erection, if you'll beg my pardon. Look, here I am over the moors. Now look, for those of you who want a bit of social and historical context, at the very time, it was started in around about 1812 and finished in 1813, and then around about that very time, a lovely young lady called Miss Austin was just starting and finishing Pride and Prejudice, which opened at exactly the same time as this bridge. So it's quite fitting to think that when the last bloke was smashing a rivet into the final part of the bridge, it's exactly what Mr. Darcy was doing with Lizzie Bennet. Here we are, let's just take a bit of shelter. Yeah, I quite look at that. And that is Darcy-esque, that is, that little paddock just coming over there. Oh well, absolutely. What's it he says now? Let's try and remember, I'm an English teacher, so I should remember this. He says, if your feelings are still what they were in April, you must tell me so at once. My thoughts and feelings have not changed, but one word from you will silence me forever. You have bewitched me, Miss Bennet, mind, body and soul, and I love you, and I never wish to be parted from you again. There you go, that was quite moving actually, that was. Right, here I am at the far end of the Edstone Aqueduct. Now, do you know what, I'm going to do something pretty stupid, I think, pretty daft. It's 145 metres long, I believe, so I am going to stop. I'm going to set my camera up down there, and I'm going to try and run as fast as I can across it, 145 metres, and see what my time is. Foolish, but I'm going to give it a try. Now, I'm nearly, well, I say I'm at the end of my run. I've got a little while to go yet, but I have just passed another aqueduct and I thought, well, look, I can't let this opportunity go. I'm aqueduct nuts this morning. So we're going down. This one was built by the Stratford Canal Company in October 1830 by a man called Bernard Dews, and it was designed by a man called W. Whitmore. And he sounds like an interesting character, but you knock this together, not as big as the other one, to be honest with you. So Mr. Whitmore, I would have thought, was probably quite disappointed that his wasn't as big as the other fellas, but size is never. And here we are. And many of you will recognise the fact that the navigation pub is there. Look. And actually, if you want to stop and buy some Calagas, well, then you're in for a treat. Personally, I'd go with an ice cream, but Calagas it is. And here we are. Right, I'll see you back in Henley. I think I'm going to stop now and concentrate on getting home if I can. Right, catch you later. So, hard one today, I've got to tell you. Time has just gone off. I got my watch this morning, which made it tougher. Morning. But yeah, I'm down here. So, got my watch, got my timer. It's about 14.5 miles. So, the question today was, dark, scary. The question today was, what's the worst bet you've ever made? And for those sound trackers who are very, very keen to know what I was listening to this morning, well, the first is the theme from Pride and Prejudice, which I think is worthy of getting on the playlist. And the second is going a little bit more modern, and it's Sam Fender with 17 Going Under. That, folks, is me for this morning. Now, at the start of this podcast, somebody had said to me, get a life. 2 aqueducts. That's living, my friends. Like, subscribe, do whatever. See you later.